الا یا اyyuhās-Sāqī ادرک اصلا و ناول ها. عشق آسان نمود اول ولی افتاد مشکل ها. به بوی نافعی کآخر صبا زان طره بگشاید. ز تاب جعد مشکینش چه خون افتاد در دلها. مرا در منزل جانان چه امن عیش چون هر دم جرس فریاد می دارد که بربندید محملها. به می سجاده رنگین کن گر از پیر مغان گوید که سالک بی خبر نبود ز راه و رسم منزلها. شب تاریک و بیم موج و گردابی چنین هاول کجا دانند حال ما سبکباران ساحلها. همه کارم ز خودکامی به بدنامی کشید آخر. نهان کی ماند آن رازی کزو سازند محفلها. حضوری گر همی خواهی ازو غایب مشو حافظ. متی ما تلق من تحت دع الدنیا و اهملها.
Who, O Sāqī, pass around and offer the bowl. For love at first appeared easy, but difficulties have occurred. By reason of the perfume of the musk pod, that at the end the breeze displayeth from that forelock, from the twist of its musky curl, what blood befell the hearts. In the stage of the beloved, mine what ease and pleasure, when momently the beal giveth voice, saying, bind ye up the chattels of existence. With wine, becolor the prayer mat if the peer of the Magians bid thee. For of the way and usage of the stages not without knowledge is the holy traveler. The dark night, and the fear of the wave, and the whirlpool so fearful. The light burdened ones of the shore, how know they our state? By following my own fancy, me to ill fame all my work brought. Secret, how remaineth that great mystery whereof assemblies speak? Hafez, if thou desire the presence from him, be not absent. When thou visitest thy beloved, abandon the world, and let it go. The Wine-bearer's Call. As I sat in the dimly lit tavern, the scent of aged wine and the soft murmur of conversations enveloped me. It was a place where time seemed to stand still, where the world outside receded, and all that remained was the present moment. I called out to the wine-bearer, my voice barely above a whisper. "O beautiful wine-bearer, bring forth the cup and put it to my lips." Love, at first, had seemed so effortless, a gentle breeze on a summer's day. But soon, it became a tempest, tossing me about like a leaf on a stormy night. The path of love, once smooth and inviting, now twisted and turned, leading me through labyrinths of longing and despair. As I gazed into the cup, I remembered the morning breeze that carried the sweet scent of her hair. It was as if the wind itself had unlocked the secrets of her beauty, and my heart, like many others, was ensnared by the dark, musky curls that cascaded down her back. But how could I find peace in the house of my beloved when every moment felt like a call to departure? The bells of the caravan, signaling the time to pack and leave, echoed in my mind, reminding me that nothing lasts forever. The night was dark, the waves fearful, and the whirlpools terrifying. How could those who stood on the shore, unburdened by the weight of love, understand our plight? They who had never known the depths of longing could not comprehend the turmoil that churned within us. I had followed my own path, a path that led me to infamy. Yet, how could a secret remain hidden when it was whispered in every gathering? My reputation, like a shadow, followed me everywhere. And so, I turned to the wine bearer once more, seeking solace in the cup. For in its depths, I found a fleeting peace, a momentary escape from the turmoil of love. But even as I drank, I knew that true presence, true connection, could only be found by letting go of the world and embracing the divine. "O Hafez," I whispered to myself, "if you seek his presence, do not be absent from him. Stick to the one you know and let go of imaginary journeys." In that moment, the wine, the beloved, and the divine became one, a unity that transcended the boundaries of the material and the spiritual. And as I raised the cup to my lips, I felt the world around me dissolve, leaving only the eternal, the unchanging essence that lay beyond the fleeting pleasures of life. Metaphors and explanations. Love is a journey. Hafez compares love to a journey, emphasizing its challenges and transformative power. This metaphor helps readers understand love as a path with its own set of obstacles and rewards. The wine bearer as a spiritual guide. The wine bearer is not just someone who served wine. He symbolizes a spiritual guide or a source of divine inspiration. Hafez is calling for both earthly pleasure and spiritual enlightenment. Wine as divine love. Wine represents both earthly pleasure and spiritual intoxication. It's a metaphor for the joy and ecstasy that comes from experiencing divine love. The night was dark, the waves fearful. This line emphasizes the dangers and fears associated with love. It's like navigating through a stormy sea, where the lover faces many risks and uncertainties. The tavern as a spiritual sanctuary. The tavern is not just a place for drinking. It represents a spiritual refuge where one can seek guidance and enlightenment. It blurs the lines between earthly pleasures and spiritual pursuits. Caravan bells as a call to departure. The caravan bells symbolize the transient nature of life. It's like a journey where one must pack up and move on, reflecting the impermanence of earthly attachments. The beloved as a source of inspiration. Although not explicitly mentioned in this sonnet, Hafez often uses the beloved as a symbol of divine inspiration and love. The beloved represents both earthly passion and spiritual aspiration, love and spirituality. The poem explores the interplay between earthly love and spiritual longing. Transience of life. It highlights the fleeting nature of life and the importance of cherishing each moment. Seeking guidance. The wine bearer serves as a guide, symbolizing the quest for spiritual enlightenment. Hafez's metaphors are not mere poetic devices, but conceptual frameworks that shape how readers perceive complex themes. By mapping abstract ideas, love, divinity, onto familiar experiences, journeys, wine, he invites audiences to live within these metaphors, creating a bridge between the mundane and the mystical. His work exemplifies how cognitive metaphors can encode cultural, spiritual, and philosophical insights, making them timeless and universally resonant. While Hafez's poetry is deeply rooted in Sufi mysticism and Persian literary traditions, the specific inspiration behind his first sonnet, ayyuhās-Sāqī, is not explicitly documented. However, several factors likely influenced his composition: Sufi mysticism and love. Hafez's poetry often explores themes of love, spirituality, and the human condition, reflecting his deep engagement with Sufi mysticism. His works are characterized by metaphors that equate love with a journey, emphasizing its challenges and transformative power. Literary traditions. Hafez was influenced by earlier Persian poets such as Ferdowsi, Nizami Ganjavi, Rumi, and Sa'di. His mastery of Arabic literature and Islamic sciences also played a significant role in shaping his poetic style. Cultural and historical context. Living in 14th century Shiraz, Hafez was surrounded by a rich cultural heritage that included Zoroastrian and Islamic influences. These elements are reflected in his use of imagery and symbolism. Personal experiences. While specific personal experiences are not detailed, Hafez's poetry often reflects a deep emotional and spiritual introspection, suggesting that his own life experiences and emotions were a source of inspiration. Overall, Hafez's first sonnet likely emerged from a blend of these influences, combining literary tradition, spiritual exploration, and personal reflection. Now, we have come to the end of this episode. Thank you for being with me until the end of the video. Thank you very much for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Be sure to share your valuable opinions about the different parts of this video so that we can fix the shortcomings and provide you with more useful content.